If you are wearing backpacks, we do ask you to take your backpacks off, place them on the floor in front of you. Backpacks off, please. All right, the doors are closing.
Do you prefer being here? I can stand.
No, it's okay. It's going to.
All right, slide bump and away we go. All right, welcome aboard, folks. Once we get going, I will be starting that rotating floor. That simply means if you're standing at the window, the bars on the windows, they do not move. The only thing that's going to be moving is the floor you're standing on. So if you're at the window, just slide your hands along to the left. We will be passing over 5 towers. There's a bit of a swing for every tower, so you're going to want to hang on. 11-minute ride up to the mountain. Current mountain temperature right now is 37 degrees. Here goes the rotating floor.
That was part of the deal.
I knew it blew. The thing.
I didn't know it was.
You guys need to go to the floor.
Welcome aboard the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. New rotating tram cars providing you 360-degree views of the Waiting Tower. We've just left the station.
You're moving, nothing else is.
And in some 11 minutes, we'll step out into a completely different environment. The high country up Santa Central State Park in Boulder at an elevation of 8,516 feet above sea level. We'll travel over 2.5 miles of cable that rise well over a mile measured vertically. At the top, the temperature averages some 40 degrees cooler. The wildlife will change, and the trees, flowers, and shrubs will be different. We'll travel over 5 towers on our journey. The tallest one at 227 feet, much the same as a 21-story building. It's the only tower accessible by road. All other towers and the mountain station had to be constructed by transporting workers and materials to the various sites by helicopter. With the new rotating tram cars, the improvements included new cables, drive system, and the removal of some 1,000 cubic yards of rock. We'll see survey marks along the rock face during our trip that indicates where rock removal was required. The new cabins are the first in the Western Hemisphere to rotate 360 degrees during your travel and are the largest of their kind in the world. We're now high over Chino Canyon, once the summer home of the Agua Caliente Band of Coe Indians. Since there are many streams that flow year-round, the canyon has an abundance of vegetation, including sycamore, cottonwood, alder, black maple, and a great deal of wild grapevine. To the left of our travel, or south of the tram car, is but one of the many waterfalls that is fed by runoff from the mountain. During our upward journey, we passed through a variety of different light zones, ranging from the Sonora Desert to the Alpine Fringe. It's a little like making a motor trip from Mexico to Alaska. We believe this is the only place in Southern California where this change occurred. As we approach tower number 2, at the top of the tower, you can see a 16 by 16 foot yellow helicopter platform used during construction and now used during the tram's maintenance period. Additional platforms will be seen on the remaining towers further along our journey. As you no doubt already noticed, we experienced a swinging motion as the tram car transitions from the track cable over the tower saddle. This motion resulted in the car moving from the track to the tower. The original tramway was designed and built by the Von Roll Company of Bern, Switzerland, and all moving parts and cables are Swiss-made. The towers are American-made. There's a total of 27 miles of various sized cables in the support, movement, and communication of the tramway. The largest of these are the track cables upon which we ride. They weigh just under 9 pounds a foot, with each of these track cables 13,500 feet in length. Therefore, weighed a total of more than 61 tons. The halfway point on our trip is reached between towers 2 and 3. This happens past the other car on the downward journey. While it appears that the downward car is traveling much faster than we are, it's actually moving at exactly the same speed. It must, because both cars are tied together by the hauling cables, which move with the car. You see, The drive system at the Valley Station is pulling that car down, and in turn is pulling us up. The two cars are 34 feet apart when they pass. The Palm Springs aerial tramway was first conceived in the early 1930s by a young electrical engineer, the late Francis Crocker, who to this day is known as the father of the tramway. The original tramway was completed in September 1963 after some 26 months of construction at a cost of $8.5 million, all financed by the sale of revenue bonds. In April of 1998, the Palm Springs aerial tramway contracted with the Bongold Tramways to undertake the construction and installation.
Alright, just keep counting number 3. It's a little bit more of a swing, so please hold on.
At a total cost of $12 million. Just as in the very beginning, no tax dollars were used, and the cost of construction and the operation of the tramway depend solely on its route.
Esta tarde ya no la veíamos.
It is between towers 3 and 4 that we reach the longest span on our journey. The cables stretch for more than half a mile. Off to the right of our travel, or north of the car, is one of the most dramatic sights of our entire trip, the majestic spire of the Chino Cathedral Rock. Visible testimony of the solid granite core of these mountains. As we continue our journey, the life zone changes become more obvious. You'll see a variety of pine trees, including pinyon, big cone, lodgepole, and white fir. Natural residents of the high country include deer, mountain lion, fox, bobcat, raccoon, and the California gray squirrel.
Bobcats are much smaller. That one is they're all so similar. It just looks like yeah.
The smallest of the 5 towers is tower number 4, 57.5 feet tall, located at an elevation of 7,576 feet above the sea level. From there, the view is truly spectacular. Below, you will be able to see the many desert cities of the Villa Valley, and far south of the Salton Sea. Off to the left of our travel is Coffin, trade name, honor, and to the right of our travel is San Gorgonio at 11,499 feet, the tallest mountain in Southern California. We are nearing the end of our journey now. Within the state park and wilderness are more than 54 miles of summer hiking trails and, in winter, many miles of snowshoe cross-country ski opportunities. This is, by the way, one of the very few pristine wilderness areas in Southern California and has been designated a national monument. Moderately easy trails will be found in Long Valley, just behind and below the mountain station. For those who wish to venture beyond.
Alright, welcome to Mountain Station. Elevation will be 8,516 feet. We'll be docking on the second floor of a 3-story building. On the second floor, you'll find magic numbers for those photos you took down below. And our gift shop. Up the stairs, the 3rd floor is the bar and restaurant area, and exit to the outdoor observation deck for valley views. All the way down to the ground floor is Exit State Park and the hiking trails. There's also a movie theater about the tram being built and one about the local mountains. While docking, folks, we may bump the sides, so please hold on. Everyone always gets quiet every time I say that. I'm doing pretty good for my first day. Time to remember, as of right now, trams are departing every 12 minutes in the valley. Last tram down the hill will be at 9:30 p.m. That's one you don't want to miss. We're going to exit both sides. The hallway is directly in front of us. Please don't stop for any photograph opportunities. On the second floor loading dock, we have people coming immediately behind you, and it slows that process down. If you want to take a picture, go into the building, up to the third floor. Behind the bars, 2 double doors will bring you out right above our head with no windows in your way. Once again, please go directly into the building. Keep in mind the turnstile is your departure area on the second floor. It is on a first come, first served basis. It will get busy later on. The old saying is the longer you stay, the longer it's going to take you to get home. It gets cold quick. Enjoy your stay and see you in a bit.
Thank you, sir.